because right now the National Rifle Association's convention is underway in Dallas, Texas. The annual meeting is expected to draw tens of thousands of members and supporters, including President Trump himself. Vice President Mike Pence is speaking live right now. Let's take a listen.
To serve alongside a president who stands without apology for the sanctity of human life. To protect all our unalienable rights, President Trump promised to appoint strong conservatives to the federal courts at every level. And we've been busy at it. We actually, in the last year, set a record for the most Court of Appeals judges confirmed in a single year in American history, and that doesn't even count Justice Neil Gorsuch on the Supreme Court of the United States. And when it comes to security here at home, our president and I promise to stand with those who stand on the thin blue line of law enforcement. And so we have.
Again, you're listening to the Vice President speaking at the NRA convention right now. Keep in mind, it's only been a few months since the school shooting at Parkland, Florida, which left 17 people dead, a tragedy that has people calling for better gun control and asking lawmakers to push back against the NRA.
Was he at the NRA? I couldn't tell with that background.
I'm not
We
sure.
got it, guys. You like guns. Let's move on. Who cares? It's a bunch of people with the same opinion in the same room.
But I mean,
angry.
I get that you're right. I understand that side, but having like
Good morning.
No, but having such a harsh opinion, Al, you're never going to get to that middle ground
That's
to have
true.
a conversation.
Yeah,
you know what
you're
I mean?
right.
I hear. Well,
I'm just saying change the background. Just one big NRA. Like a bunch of little ones. It's like, dude, I don't want to keep reading.
Well, I mean,
I'm just kidding, Jeff. You're making a real point.
Sports teams do the same thing.
Yeah, no, you're
so.
right. You're right. Okay, so how do you think we get to that middle? How do you think somebody like me that's for gun control and the NRA can, like, honestly come to some, not a la-la land we're all going to agree, but just like somewhere in the middle?
Do you want gun reform, or you think we shouldn't have guns at all?
I mean, we can't get rid of guns. It's like trying to get rid of all the socks.
Right.
Like, that's impossible. We can't collect. They're just everywhere. So at this point, just having some reform of like people that have been tracked for mental health issues. Right. People with like just that kind of, just basic stuff that I thought we didn't even have to talk about.
I know you were joking in the beginning, but you kind of actually brought up a point I wanted to read. This is someone covering and an NRA supporter. He says, quote, this is about the exhibit. He says, I'm a big boating guy, and it reminds me of a big boat show. Endless toys for boys. Now, that's a generalization. I know, of course, weapons aren't toys, but you get my drift. There's a level of excitement in the exhibition hall. Yeah. And until the NRA, I feel, takes the other side seriously in a sit-down discussion and doesn't make this a Toys for Boys convention hall, huge background, and takes it seriously, then we're not going to get anywhere.
I went on the,
I'm sorry, it's not Toys for Boys. 17 people died 2 months ago. I know I get angry, and I know I want to keep my voice low and calm, but when you make this big, like, I've been to Oktoberfest, and when you make it a big, woo, Disneyland, you're not even understanding the pain of a trauma survivor.
But they're trying to accommodate their base. These people have supported this organization, and I think the NRA, this is kind of like their convention, like, hey, let's all do this thing.
Trump said he was going to speak to the NRA about this right after Parkland. Do you think he will?
No.
Okay.
Well, yeah.